declaration that Hinduism starts with is Shrinvantu Vishwe Amritasya Pudaha. Each one of us are the children of immortality. Amritasya Putraha. That is the introduction that it gives about you to you. Because at the very core of Sanatana Hindu Dharma is the science of manifesting powers. Every one of us, the science of this, what we had in Hinduism, it was profound. We were advanced in any field that we take. Take mathematics, geography, physics, chemistry, biology. How? Because we had this ability to tap into the super consciousness, which normally is not available or accessible to people. Current schooling system makes everyone, templatizes everyone into thinking in the same mold. But in Hinduism, the science was so powerful and profound, unique, that every Hindu was empowered to manifest his subconscious ability, his superconscious potential. Just take an example of, we all have Srinivasa Ramanujan, who's very well known. He is one of the top well-known mathematician, and he actually has contributed so much in the field of mathematics. You all can see in the picture projected here. And whenever asked about, how he is able to see, Srinivasa Ramanujan very beautifully shares. He says that I don't do anything specific in that. It is Mukkur Mahalakshmi. She shows me and I just tell what she shows. He says, he always tells, by Namagiri Taya, Mukkur Mahalakshmi, he expressed the power of length. He is known, he is popularly dubbed as the man who knew infinity in the popular culture, because he is the first person. To this day, the formulas that he revealed through power manifestation is still being studied upon by top universities like Oxford. And any mathematical formula given to him, he would crack them. He was so advanced in it. Every field, we Hindus were adepts and advanced.
We even have, from our ancient history, we even have Shushrita, who is well known for revealing the Shushrita Samhita. Shushrita is one of the first physicians, and now if we study the medical science, we have a whole elaborate medical, we have to get a degree and everything for that, and there's a whole way of doing the surgery, etc. But in our ancient days, just through our ancient scriptures, Shushrita was able to download the whole science, and he was the first person who was able to conduct a surgery and was able to, I think one of the things he was able to do was an open brain surgery, and he is known as the father of modern surgery. He is one of the greatest physicians in our Hindu scriptures, in our Hindu history, and the whole science was just downloaded. It was completely downloaded. It was this is also another power manifestation. And everything which our ancestors did, they were adept in everything which they did, be it some huge science which is what we would think as some great rocket science, or whether it is something as simple as doing their morning routine. Everything which our ancestors did, they were adept in everything. Each and everything was taught in Hinduism, and that was a competence which each of our ancestors had. They were able to do everything, and they were able to be fully adept in everything.
Actually, one thing here I would like to add also. See, because we were advanced, the science of accessing super consciousness was accessible to us, because Hinduism was centered in the Guru Shishya Sampradaya. I'll just tell you all one example, right? There's a very interesting incident that happens in 1781, in the year 1781. A colonial army from the British colonial army, General Coote, he had a war. They were fighting against the Sultan of Mysore, Hyder Ali, very well-known Sultan. And at that time, in the course of the war, General Coote was his nose was cut. And he was like, it's gone. I mean, they had no clue whatsoever of any possibility of fixing it. So in the year 1781, this is very interesting incident that takes place. So then General Kut thinks, okay, it's, his nose is gone, nothing can be done. And one ordinary villager, he's, going around in one of the villages, Hindu villages. And an ordinary villager, he looks at him and he says, oh, your nose is cut? And he says, yes. And then he tells, don't worry, I'll attend to it. And for free of cost, please listen to this, completely free of cost, a rural, like at that time, the South Indian villager, he does the reconstruction of nose process completely free of cost for General Kut. And this is found in J.J. Karpur, his historical records, which was published in 1860. He clearly details out this incident. This left the British baffled. They were like, how is this possible? Something that their advanced clinics and clinical science could not crack. How is it possible that a normal villager, according to them, just a regular villager, was able to do? And upon asking, the villager goes on to tell him, I learned it from my guru. This was the